Examples related to the gamma function. As we all have discussed about the definition of gamma function, that is gamma n is equal to integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x into x to the power n minus 1 dx. See, whenever we come across with the limits of integral between 0 to infinity, we will always try to fit it into the definition of gamma function. Moreover, there exists certain power of x and other term in the product is e to the power minus x. We can easily adjust the term by proper substitution and fit it into the definition of the gamma function. So the very first example wherein we come across with the integral which is between 0 to infinity, it is root x into x to e to the power minus x by 3. So limits of integration are between 0 to infinity, exponential term with the negative index, वेरिएबल whatever is used उसका भी पावर कुछ तो भी दिख रहा है. So we have to just try to simplify and get the term which suits the definition, and then we can easily evaluate the value. I told you many times that in case of definite integration, variable doesn't matter. Either I am using the variable as x or I am using the variable as t, it will not affect. Our solution will always be same because we are interested at the end in putting the limits and getting down the answer. But ये जो problems रहेंगे इनमें अपन को इंटीग्रेशन अप्लाई करने की नौबत नहीं आएगी, because we try to fit it into the definition, and using the definition we can easily get down the answer. So the very first example what I have is integral 0 to infinity root x into e to the power minus x by 3 dx. By definition of gamma function, gamma n is integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x into x to the power n minus 1 dx. मुझे किस फॉर्म में लाना पड़ेगा ओरिजिनल गिवन क्वेश्चन और इंटीग्रेंड को? इन द फॉर्म e to the power minus x into x to the power n minus 1 dx. So let I is equal to the original given question 0 to infinity root x into e to the power minus x by 3 dx. Now I want e to the power minus x or whatever is the variable. यहाँ पर क्या दिख रहा है? minus x by 3. So that divide by 3 has to be removed. I have to bring it purely into the linear variable. So what I do, from that quantity or from that expression, I get the hint that I have to put it as t. Minus को retain करना है because that is required in the definition. So only x by 3 has to be substituted or shall be put with the some other substitution. So in the definition, I will put x by 3 is equal to t. So x is equal to क्या मिलेगा? 3t. Whenever you are using substitution in case of definite integration, the whole integral has to be transformed. Limits are also to be appropriately changed so that we can have the exact value or the correct value as the answer. So in this case, putting x by 3 is equal to t, x will be equal to 3t, dx will be equal to 3 dt. When x is equal to 0, t is also 0. When x tends to infinity, t tends to infinity. So limits of integration are unchanged. बराबर है? 0 by 3 is 0, so t is equal to 0. X is tending to infinity, t will also tend to infinity. So I is equal to integral 0 to infinity. Clear? यहाँ पर root x is now 3t. root का मतलब होता है fractional power 1 by 2 and e to the power minus t, dx is nothing but 3 dt. So what I have done, I have tried to use the substitution, and every variable in the form of x is now converted to t along with the limits. Coincidentally, the limits remain to be unchanged. Why? Because that is what the requirement for the definition of gamma function. Limit should always be 0 to infinity. So x to the power half means 3t to the power half, e to the power minus t, dx is nothing but 3 dt. So 3 to the power half means root 3. This is 3 outside, so I am taking it out as 3 root 3. Integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus t to the power half dt. But as per the definition of gamma function, I want integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power n minus 1. That means I want this particular number to be splitted in the form n minus 1. तो ज्यादा दिमाग ना लगाते हुए जो भी नंबर है ना उसमें +1 कर दीजिएगा. So what is 1/2 plus 1? 1/2 plus 1 is 3/2. So 1/2 will be written as 3/2 minus 1. ठीक है. Whenever I have to express it into the form x to the power n minus 1, जो भी नंबर है उसमें +1 कर दो. Half plus 1 is 3/2. So I can write half as 3/2 minus 1. So what I am getting over here? 3 root 3 integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus t into t to the power 3/2 minus 1 dt. It suits or completely fits into the definition of gamma function. So 3 root 3 into gamma n. n कितना है? n minus 1 में से n is 3/2. So it is gamma 3/2. But directly मेरे पास फ्रैक्शन के लिए सॉल्यूशन नहीं है. n is always positive integer, then only I can write n factorial. But I can use the property. क्या property है? 3/2 can be written as half plus 1, यानी gamma n plus 1. What is the property? Gamma n plus 1 is n gamma n. So half plus 1 को simplify करोगे half gamma half. एंड गामा हाफ का रिजल्ट क्या लिखा था? रूट पाई. सो 3 रूट 3 इंटू 1/2 इंटू गामा हाफ. व्हाट इज गामा हाफ? गामा हाफ इज रूट पाई. सो 3 इंटू अंडर रूट ऑफ 3 पाई अपॉन 2 इज द आंसर. Without actually performing the integration, I have tried to obtain the solution for the given improper definite integral with the help of definition of gamma function. So answer is integral 0 to infinity root x into e to the power minus x by 3 dx is equal to 3 root 3 upon 2 into under root of pi. So whenever we have a fraction, we try to split it as half plus 1. But see, whenever the numerator is greater than denominator, 3/2 में 3 is greater, which is numerator, than the denominator, then only +1 वाला property use होगा, because ultimately taking the LCM it will increase the number, right? So whenever numerator is greater than denominator, we try to solve or resolve or split that fraction into property n plus 1. When it is reverse, numerator is less than the denominator, we use the last property gamma n into gamma 1 minus n for using or applying the definition of the gamma function. So this was very first example, preliminary master problem, which explains us that how we can easily convert the given problem into the definition of gamma function and get to the answer. So mind well, whenever you see the variable, its power should be made as n minus 1, and similar variable should be raised in the power of exponential term with the negative sign. So integral limits, when they are between 0 to infinity and such term exist in the product form, we usually try to apply definition of gamma function. Next example, evaluate integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square into x square dx. Now as per the definition, 2 can be written as 3 minus 1, but here it should be simple variable, not the square term. So पहला काम क्या रहेगा? Put this x square is equal to certain different variable. Minus sign has to be retained because that is the requirement of the definition of gamma function. So by definition of gamma function, gamma n is equal to integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x into x to the power n minus 1. What is it? E to the power minus x into x to the power n minus 1 dx. It is x to the power n minus 1 dx. Integral is 0 to infinity, let I is equal to e to the power minus x square into x square dx. Put this x square equal to t. 2x dx equal to dt. X dx is equal to dt by 2. When x is equal to 0, t is also 0. When x is equal to infinity or x is tending to infinity, t is also tending to infinity. X will be equal to under root of t. So integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square. This x square is purposely splitted as x into x because I have to replace the value for x dx. So e to the power minus t, x is under root of t, x dx is dt by 2. So 1 by 2 outside, integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus t into t to the power half. Root t means t to the power half. But I want it as n minus 1. क्या बताया मैंने, जो भी नंबर को n minus 1 में एक्सप्रेस करना है उसमें प्लस 1 ऐड कर दो. Half plus 1 is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1 will nothing but be half. So what it will be? Half into integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus t, t to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 dt. So it suits the definition of gamma function. Ultimate answer is gamma 3 by 2. Gamma 3 by 2 is written as gamma half plus 1, which is half gamma half. Gamma half is under root of pi. Half into half is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 root pi is the answer. Yani under root of pi by 4 is the expected answer for the given problem. Integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square into x square dx. Under root of pi by 4. This is very, very important example connected to the gamma function. For c greater than 1, prove that integral 0 to infinity x to the power c upon c to the power x dx is gamma c plus 1 upon log c in to the power c plus 1. Now, in the result, I am able to see the terms related to the gamma function. For gamma function, I should have variable which can be written as in the power n minus 1 and other term which is to be expressed in the exponential form with the negative power or index. Here, it is not visible that any exponential term exists. But मुझे लिमिट का रूल पता है, e to the power log x is nothing but x. This we have done or studied in indeterminate form. Yeah, many a times when we used to solve the linear differential equation, while calculating the integrating factor, we used to come across with this case. So we know that e and log gets cancelled. तो जो भी टर्म यहाँ पर प्रेजेंट है, I will try to write it into the form e as well as log. Why this is to be done? Because in the RHS I see gamma function. By definition of gamma function, it should be exponential to the negative power. So exponential term e has to be introduced, and for that only this term can be easily converted. Because x to the power certain term is going to require, it has to be there. So in such case, what I do, I convert this denominator into the exponential, and when it goes to the numerator, it becomes negative power. So ध्यान से सुनिए और देखिए, I is equal to integral 0 to infinity x to the power c upon c to the power x dx. c to the power x के साथ e और log जोड़ दीजिए. e to the power log c to the power x. e and log gets cancel, यानी original term क्या बचेगा, c to the power x. But log c to the power x can be written as x log c, log m to the power n, logarithmic convention. Log m to the power n is n log m, right? So integral 0 to infinity x to the power c upon e to the power x into log c. Raise this to the numerator. क्या बनेगा, इंटीग्रल 0 टू इंफिनिटी x टू द पावर c इंटू e टू द पावर माइनस x log c dx। बट e टू द पावर मुझे सिर्फ वेरिएबल चाहिए, तो x log c कीपिंग माइनस साइन एज इट इज, x log c को पुट करोगे t, x will be equal to t upon log c, dx will be dt upon log c, ठीक है, dt upon log c कांस्टेंट, dx का डेरिवेटिव dt, when x is equal to 0 t is equal to 0 into log c 0, when x is infinity infinity into log c is infinity, limits remain unchanged, इंटीग्रल 0 टू इंफिनिटी, x का मतलब है t अपॉन log c टू द पावर c, e टू द पावर माइनस t dt अपॉन log c। नाउ दिस कैन बी रिटन एज t टू द पावर c अपॉन log c टू द पावर c into log c to the power 1, bases are same, powers get added, तो log c to the power c plus 1 t to the power c into e to the power minus t dt, क्लियर। log c to the power c plus 1 बाहर, डेफिनेशन में 0 टू इंफिनिटी e to the power minus t to the power c dt, बट यहां पर n-1 के फॉर्म में चाहिए, c को कैसे लिखूंगा मैं, c plus 1 minus 1, so definition of gamma c plus 1 is 0 to infinity e to the power minus t to the power c dt, so this is ultimately gamma c plus 1 upon log c to the power c plus 1। और लिखना चाहे तो इसको कैसे लिख सकते हो, c plus 1 minus 1, so ultimately वो gamma n कितना है, c plus 1, तो क्या हो जाएगा gamma c plus 1, 1 upon log c to the power c plus 1 is outside, this integral converts to gamma c plus 1, so integral becomes gamma c plus 1 upon log c to the power c plus 1, hence integral 0 to infinity x to the power c upon c to the power x dx is gamma c plus 1 upon log c to the power c plus 1, that was the desired